Stop it. Hello, my loves. I hope that you all are well. Happy full moon. I just came really quickly to get out. Go. Go. My dog. I just came to deliver y'all a full moon reading real quick. Nuance, son. Let me pull up the spread. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, there are 8 questions and an oracle in this tarot spread, so I'm gonna pull out the cards, and I'm really just jumping straight into this. If you want more in-depth guidance on the Leo full moon, rituals to do, journal prompts, manifestation tips, definitely become a paid subscriber, baby, and all of that is sent to you ahead of time. But for this particular video, we just about to go ahead and get into this reading, and y'all know my readings are always hidden, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, and baby, please thumbs up the video, please. Okay, thank you. Let me know that you were here by making your presence known through engagement. It really does help me out. So, go on and help your girl. You know what I'm saying? And we have 6 of 8 cards out. Today, I'm using my Your Dreams Will Come True tarot deck. Hey, Brins. How are you, love? I'm going to use my Numerology deck, and I'm going to use my Astro Soul deck. Just felt right, to use these for this moon. I don't know why my phone is not wanting to stay on this stand like this in this position, but hold on, y'all. Let me fix it. Why is it not tightening? This full moon energy feels heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of tired the past couple of days, and I was like, why have I been so tired? Like, what has me feeling like this? But it probably is this full moon energy. Y'all, why is this thing not going in? What's going on here? Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. There we go. It was not screwing. We're good. We're good. She is at work. She hasn't made it home yet. I don't even think she's left work yet. She still got to go to the store. I got to cook, so I'm trying to do this before I cook. Otherwise, it's not going to get done. I'm going to cook and then get into my schoolwork. I started back school. I don't know if I told you that. If you're new here, welcome. Say hello in the comments. But yeah, so I got some schoolwork that I need to do, and this video is just not going to get done if I don't do it now. So I was like, let me go ahead and do it now. But I've been good. I've just been tired. Like, I have not felt like doing anything this week. I'm not even gonna lie. Nothing. I haven't done, I mean, I did everything I was supposed to do. I've been having clients and I've been busy, but I was supposed to do my February vlog already. I was supposed to get out the new and full moon vlogs for next month already and have them scheduled. And I haven't done any of the things as far as admin. I have not, and I have been not in the mood to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it probably tomorrow and work on it Saturday. Yes, I'm trying to go ahead and get this done so I can move on to the next level of my career and actually counsel the folks. Cause child, I don't know. I'm on a new journey. I'm feeling different. I'm doing things differently. And I want my certifications and qualifications to follow that, as well as my business, of course. And I really want to merge traditional psychology with spirituality and help people heal. I feel like that's what I needed, and I want to be a source of that. So, yeah, getting my master's in psychology. It's the full moon. I've been hearing other persons say the same thing, and I've been having the same vibe. Yeah, like I'm not in the mood. Like, I've even barely been in the mood to like get dressed and be like cute. And I've been cute since my birthday. Like, I don't know what got into me during Christmas season, but child, I just was like, I need to start that dressing to impress. My hair has to be done. Face is giving. I have not been in the mood for any of that this week. I'm just like, let me put on something, make sure my body is covered. I have not re-rolled my hair since I rolled my hair this weekend. Luckily, these curls is still holding on. I got a couple of frizzies, but I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm just not in the mood. So hopefully once this full moon, and I'm a Leo moon, so normally during Leo moon time my energy is lit. Like, I'm energetic and hyped up. This moon, I'm just like, I'm tired. I want to eat good food. I want to be around good people. I want to see beautiful things, and I want to rest. That's all I want to do. So thank you. That's the plan. Thank you so much. That's really my plan. And I'm not even gonna say I hope, because I know it's gonna happen, but like, I'm so glad that I finally am kicking myself in the ass and like, girl, you need to go ahead and go back to school. By the way, you guys, I'm almost done pulling cards for this. I pulled a tarot card and 2 oracles for each of them. At the end, I'll pull out a numerology card and a postcard from Spirit, and we can bust it down, okay? Y'all, my mother-in-law brought me this deck for my birthday. Just a random plain deck. I don't know where she got the deck from. And at first I was like, it's just a basic deck. It's based on the yes, that's exactly how I've been feeling. Like, it's giving very much Taurus energy. And maybe it's because I am a Leo moon. Like, I just want to like emote and be like in beautiful spaces and be like around light. But the collective energy is something I have been really trying to shy away from. And doing the work that I do, that's hard. So it's just like, tap in or just don't work. And honestly, this week, I've just been dealing with my clients, my one-on-one clients, and doing schoolwork. Like, I haven't chased out anything. I haven't posted a lot. Like, I'm just going with the flow. And typically during Leo moon time, I'm just like, I want to pop out. I want to be seen. No, not in that energy at all. But okay, we got cards out for each of these. Let's go ahead and get into these messages, honey. First of all, what truths about your relationships are being... Oh, before I even get into these messages, let me just tell y'all this. This moon is about the balance between standing on business about who you are as a person and how you want your light to shine, and also giving yourself over to collective energy and what's better for the greater good. So with that being said, really take the time with this moon. Don't think about manifesting. Full moon is not for manifestation anyway. Think about balance. Think about release. Think about forward movement. Think about detachment, okay? Think about the fact that we are in Aquarius season, And so we need to be moving in alignment with the Aquarian manifestation principles, which have to do with higher knowledge, which have to do with tech, which have to do with individuality and authenticity and humanitarianism. Bigelow, stop it. Go sit down. Go. And so we really need to find a balance between being a leader and being a follower, being led versus following, contributing versus inventing, creating versus consuming, compassion versus individuality. And we need to shy away from narcissism, manipulation, toxic isolation, okay? This is really about balancing between yourself and your self-expression and how it benefits you as a whole, and yourself and self-expression and how it benefits the collective. Okay, so release any grievances that block that energy. Give yourself some grace, demand respect, let your light shine freely without allowing anyone to dim you or your light, and step into the season that you're in. I, for one, am in a season of learning. I'm in a season of healing. I'm in a season of allowing myself to be visible, and be heard. And it feels good. Like, I'm happy. I'm happier than I've been in a long time. And it's reflecting in my aura. It's reflecting in my relationships. It's reflecting in my ability to be social. You might be in a season where it's an isolation season for you. You know, I was in an isolation season last year. So, you know, I don't know where y'all are at. Everybody is going to be in a different season. I'm a Leo moon. I'm a Leo Chiron. I am a Leo midhaven. All this energy is hitting my 10th house, okay? So the fact that 10th house has to do with work and public authority, and I haven't really felt like working this week, it's probably because I need to sit my ass down and rest. Like, and I have been resting, but I'm always in my head about what can I do next? What can I do? What can I do? And God this year has just been like, girl, just align. Just do what you feel and everything else will fall into place. And it has, literally. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I've been seeing a whole lot about this moon. It's about manifesting your best self and da-da-da-da-da. Like, please don't fall into the hype, okay? Yes, you can set some intentions because we're in a time where there's no planets in retrograde. Pluto just moved to Aquarius. Like, the astrological season right now is just good for forward movement. But at the same time, you can't move forward without cleansing. You can't move forward without releasing. And so make sure that you make the time to do that. I also want to note that the moon in Leo is opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So there's this emotional intensity that's clashing with some of our transformative energies. There may be a struggle between our personal expression and our need to change within our groups, within our relationships, within our friendships. There's also the opposition of the sun and the moon, which that's what the full moon represents, a square between the sun and the moon. This is highlighting those same themes of personal pride and desire for group harmony and collective progress. And so make sure that more than anything with this Leo full moon energy, that you, one, reflect on how far you've come since August of last year when we had our new moon in Leo, but two, release the things that are getting into the way of your pride being what it needs to be, and release the ways in which your pride is getting into the way of you being the person that you need to be. Okay? Period. Now, let's go ahead and get into these messages. First question: what truths regarding your relationships are being revealed at this time? It's time for you to be in more balancing relationships. It's about give and take. No longer are you in these relationships where you're just sent to heal people and, you know, you're sent to just be a light and do everything for them and be uplifting, and you're not getting anything out of that. Like, this season is about discipline. It's about balance, and it's about spirituality. If your connections, relationships, and communications are not fueling your spiritual growth, if they're not fueling your discipline towards your dreams and goals, not fueling your consistency, you need to let them go. If they haven't contributed any way to you becoming a better or more peaceful or more joyful version of yourself, you need to let them go. You have to have the discipline to leave them where they're at, because you're trying to climb a ladder. And when I say you're trying to climb a ladder, I don't mean like you're striving towards something in particular. You're trying to climb a ladder of your lower self and your higher self. And Spirit has told you it's time for you to level up, and you're not going to be able to bring some of these people, some of these connections, some of these relationships with you. You have to have the discipline to be able to let them go. For those of you who like to see the cards, we got the Justice card come through. We got this Pisces card come through. And then we have Saturn come out. Okay, we all know that Justice is associated with the energy of Libra. Also associated with the number 11. 11 represents intellect. It represents intuition. It represents initiation between our higher selves and lower selves. Saturn represents discipline, law, structure, okay? And then the energy of Pisces is very Neptunian in that it asks us to be fluid. It asks us to be open. So yeah, you might have to leave some things behind, but know that there's always new energy flowing through that. And know that everything is going to come with its good and bad. And you have to have the discipline. You have to have the balance. You have to have the structure to be able to weather those extremes, okay? What are you in denial about as it relates to love and relationships with yourself and others? I think you're in denial about the fact that everything starts with spirit. So you may be attracted to somebody, the chemistry may be great, the conversation may be great, but if there is no spiritual depth there, if your spirit and intuition doesn't feel at peace and right with them, you gotta leave them alone and leave them where they're at. And we have the Knight of Cups. We gotta reconnect with spirit, and we got Saturn come through to represent that. That's as simple as that. It's like I can't be out here philandering my time with everybody. I have to be very disciplined about who I'm giving my energy to, and I can't overly romanticize stuff, because at the end of the day, people are people. And if I put spirit first, then I won't be so disappointed. I won't be so triggered. I won't be so moved by humans being humans. I will be more grounded in my purpose and the greater intention that I have for these. They can't talk. She always calls me when I'm recording a video. What impulses do you need to acknowledge within your ego and bring balance to? I would say starting new things without finishing things. Thinking that just because you plant a new seed, even though you don't change your perspective, that things are going to be different. And being selfish and not realizing that you need people. You need, no matter what business you're in, no matter what you do, you need people. We would all love to say like, oh, I do it all on my own. I don't need nobody. When you go to Starbucks every day, you need a barista behind that counter making your coffee. When you decide that you're going to call or go online and pay some bill, there's somebody that's in tech that has built the system that accepts your payment and then generates the payment receipt. When you are somebody like me and you have a spiritual business and you're making content, you need people to engage with you. You need people to interact with you. You need people to support what you're doing and book as clients. You know, no matter which way we want to put it, we need people. When we get sick enough that we can't use the herbs and the fruits and the things ain't working, we need a doctor. That we got to go, whether we gonna go see a herb doctor, a witch doctor, or actual MD. We need people like you, as even babies that don't have human contact have a different scientific and emotional results than those that have a compassionate and loving environment. That should let you know that we need people. In the Bible, When Adam was just here, he was unaware of what he was, who he was. He didn't know he needed another person. God said, you need a companion. And then Eve is introduced. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Bible right now, but I'm just saying we need people. That's something that you need to get out of denial about and bring balance to within your ego. Because you thinking that you don't need people and you can do everything on your own, you don't have to be social, you don't have to connect, like, it's never going to work. It's never going to work for you. You always need people. There's always somebody smarter than you, somebody that's more well connected than you, somebody that's more spiritually in tune than you are. And it's not even about that. It's just about the fact that relationships foster our evolution. Okay? And if you're not willing to nurture your relationships, then you're not willing to nurture yourself properly, and that's problematic. How can you protect yourself while still allowing space for emotional vulnerability? Listen, you got to release. You got to have the discipline to release that anger. You got to have the discipline to stop moving in a fiery rage from one situation to the other. You have to let things reach their peak, release what needs to be released, take what you need to take with you, and move on to the next harvest. And know that the world is yours. You have the world at your fingertips. You're not limited to your current experience. You're not limited to your current perception. Okay? So you can protect yourself while still allowing space for emotional vulnerability by 1, shifting your perspective, 2, releasing anger, 3, embracing forgiveness, and 4, moving gratitude. Despite everything you've been through, there has been some blessings. Despite everything that didn't go right, a couple of things went right. Despite the times when you felt low, there was a time when you had an energy spark. So embrace more gratitude for that. How can you become more grounded within your light and collective purpose? By being who you are authentically and knowing your direction, knowing your purpose. We got North Node, Leo, and the Wheel of Fortune come through. The Wheel of Fortune is very Jupiterian energy. If you need to learn more, learn more. If you need to explore, explore. The pendulum is going to swing left and right regardless. So you got to learn to go with the tides of when the pendulum is swinging left and right, when it's going up and down. You got to know when to be disciplined, when to be excessive, when to be delusional, okay? Sometimes that can be a chore, but it keeps us in a state of joy, in a state of peace, in a state of evolution that we need to be in. North Node is about your purpose and direction, okay? You can become grounded in your light and collective purpose when you know what your direction is. So maybe some of you need to look into what your North Node is. My North Node is in Capricorn. I am here to pave the way for myself. I am here to be a leader. I am here to be a business owner. I am here to bring what's in the shadows to light. Okay, that is my purpose, and that is what I focus on. Got Leo. Leo is the sun. It is the light. Okay, so you are to shine your gifts upon others. You are to let yourself be authentically heard, authentically seen. You are to be expressive, be beautiful, be big, be small, be up, be down, and not take anything away from yourself, because at the end of the day, your sun still rises every day. Okay, how have emotional manipulation and controlling mind games cause blocks for you? We got the Page of Wands, we got Chiron in reverse, and then we have the Sun. So really, emotional manipulation and controlling mind games have caused blocks for you as it relates to acting on your ambitions and building new connections when it comes to your personal relationships. A lot of you, this has to do with romantic relationships, and it's just like you're so afraid to take the risk, you're so afraid to follow your heart, you're so afraid to step out on faith. And it's like all those old wounds that you dealt with as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult is still sticking with you. And every time you think you're seeing a light, you find a way to dim it, find a way to make it smaller. That's blocking you. And it's like the emotional manipulation comes from you talking yourself out of stuff or talking yourself into your own trauma by making assumptions about what other people are doing, instead of just having a conversation with them and setting the boundaries that you need to set. Okay. Plans to remove these obstacles. Communicate. Detach. Okay. Don't make assumptions. Don't take things personal. Detach. Okay. And focus on your emotional happiness and fulfillment, because you deserve it. When you focus on your own peace and emotional fulfillment, all the gossip that people may say about you, how other people may feel about you, what they think about what you're doing, it don't matter. Because you be like, I'm happy. People say success is the best revenge. Success is one of the best revenges, but happiness and peace is the best revenge. It'll make a motherfucker mad as hell to have some type of grudge against you and see you just happy every day. Happy, complete, fulfilled, overjoyed, and abundant, baby. Period. Glows and grows. As far as glows, I feel like financial discipline is one of the things. As far as grows, I feel like financial discipline is one of the things that we can work on. Consistency is one of the things that we can work on. Better managing our time is something that we can work on. As far as glows, you have finally realized your strength. You finally realize the power of God and your connection with God. You finally realize that you can use all the cards, all the crystals, all the spell work in the world, but if you don't have a connection to source and a relationship to source that is unique to you, things are just not going to go right. And that is a way that you're glowing, because it's like you have finally seen the lasting endurance of God within you, and that is promoting change in your life. It's promoting transformation in your life. And baby, I don't know about y'all, but I received that. My heart just started beating so fast when I said that. Yes, I received that. Also, another thing about glowing, you're willing to learn more. You're willing to be the student, and you're willing to be the teacher. You're willing to embrace spirit and tap into that higher knowledge that you understand is beyond this world and this realm sometimes. Okay, that's another way in which you're glowing. Additional oracle guidance. Let's pull our numerology card and our postcard from spirit. Look at there. I just knew I ran my mouth way too much in the beginning of this video, and I was like, it's gonna be so long, but it's not. It's right on time. I be trying to make these videos 30 minutes or less for y'all. Don't always work out, but when it do, honey, I'm happy. All right, we have this new moon in Scorpio card come through. It says work through your fears. Where's my little book? I like to read these because it has like a lot of different points to follow. New moon in Scorpio, 56. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is a time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be that you're being paranoid? And make an investment. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, and even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio suggests that you need to do that now. Or this card. It does say the new moon is Scorpio or this card. So the fact that we have this come out and I just talked to y'all about how important spirit is, how important it is to understand balance and transformation, I feel like that's confirmation of that energy. And then let's go ahead and wrap it up with a postcard from spirit. All right, it says, dear you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how you're willing to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because the outside looks good according to society's standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. So I will leave you all with that. Thank you, Brand, for being here and joining the live. I hope y'all have a blessed full moon, and I probably will see y'all tomorrow for love, sex, pain readings. But if I don't, I definitely will see y'all next week.